Hey, what's up? So let's now continue by minifying our Sass files which we have here. So to start minifying them, there is actually a package that integrates that in Gulpjs called gulp-clean-css. So npm install gulp-clean-css, and this is a development dependency. Alright, so we need like usual, we need just to import that. So I will go here, require gulp-clean-css, and this I will call it clean css like this. So I said previous that we have an error. I will show it to you. We have a bug. I will show it to you. So in our minify.css or in our minify CSS task, we will start by writing the same code here. So we will start from a specific directory. So I will sync, which will give us all the CSS files inside a specific path. So I will put the join function here. I will put path, then I will go to our dest, right? So our path here will go to the source. Now I'll go to the dest. Then everything inside this folder, no matter how nested they are in the directories there, I mean, we don't have this, but just in case, everything, no matter the name is, this is what this star means. Anything ends with CSS, I will grab that. Then I will pipe all these files into a function called the clean CSS, which we imported there. You can have like a compatibility. So this is you will specify the browser. So I will put E8. If it works in E8, it will work on everything, right? Okay, so after this will clean the CSS, which means it will minify it, make it compatible with i8, and remove all the white spaces and the comments. I will pipe this output to a destination. I will join our path, which ends in the source. I will go to the dest. So if you think about this, I'm cleaning the same files, then storing them in the same place with the same name. So I am overriding these files, right? And when I am done, I will call the callback. So because if you think about it, I'm running these two processes, or these two processes in parallel and these two processes in parallel, but since I added them inside the series function, these two needs to be finished, then these two will be executed. And how Gulp know that these two have been finished? By calling the callback function. Okay, so let's run it. We will see. And remember, cleaning your CSS means this will be a single line. So let's run it. npm run def. So no errors, everything should be fine. Let's go to our section and our main. They are stayed the same. So let me just remove them and prove to you that they stayed the same. This is actually another error. We will resolve that, because if you think about it, our minify, or not another error, this is the same error if you think about it. Let me just explain myself, okay? Our minify.css is trying to look up our CSS files from the dest folder, but if the things I explained true, this minify CSS should not be executed until the compiled Sass is finished, and when this finished, we will have the CSS files, and this should not throw an error, right? But let me tell you something. The streams are asynchronous actions, and this source will be a stream. So when this function gets executed, this will be executed, and you can think about it like a separate process will execute this. At the same time, this will be executed because this is asynchronous. The code or the JavaScript engine won't wait this to be finished to call the callback. So this will be called, then immediately this will be called. So this process have been marked as finished, but it's not. So in these kind of cases, what you need to do, if you are using streams, return them and remove this. This will tell, or Gulp now understand that this function returns a stream. I need to wait for this stream to end, then I will execute the next functions. So now this will work. As you can see, this worked, and we have everything minified because we waited for this to finish, then we executed our minify.css. Let me return it to the same structure and show you the first error we used to see. The second error, we saw that this function won't see the CSS files, and we fixed that by awaiting this. But this is the first state we started from. When we do this, we won't see these files minified because of the same issue, that this one have been called, it started running in a separate process, but it's got marked as finished in gulp. So gulp saw that this one and this one have been finished, so let me go and execute these. So these will be executed, and look, and in my opinion, minifying CSS is faster than compiling Sass. So this will minify them, put them minified, then compiling Sass will finish and override them again with the CSS that is not minified. I hope it's confusing. If you want just a useful stuff to do, if you are using streams, retain them. That's a note to remember. If you didn't understand what I was saying, just if you have a streams, if you are using the source and pipe, retain them. So this function will be awaited if another function is depending on it. So that's why I will retain here and retain here. Now everything will run smoothly. Okay, we have this minify. So let me delete all of that. Run again. As you can see, I hope I did not confuse you again, but this kind of errors you will face when dealing with gulp. That's 100%. You will see these kind of errors that some task execute before, but you don't like want that to happen. So let me just now I want to show you like an example. So let me go to Gulpjs that our code actually works. I want to go grab like a CSS and then minify it. So let me get this one. I'm pretty sure it's already minified, but let me grab the whole thing, put it inside our main. Yeah, actually I think my prettier will make this look pretty. Yeah. So let me now compile all of that. So as you can see, it took a little bit longer. So let's go to our main. So this is actually one line, even if it's like on top of each other. Let me scroll to the end, and even if I put my cursor here, look here, it's line 5, but it's still not long lines like this. I mean, this have 3,000 lines. And this one, and the result is just the columns will be increasing, the lines will stay the same, which is something really nice. So this is what the end goal this is what the end goal should be in our CSS: minified and uglified and cleaned. Yeah, I think that's it. So I will return this to the same structure like this. Let me run this again. I mean, I've seen people that install like extensions here to compile Sass. You can do this, it's really simple. So I think that will be it for Sass. In the next video, I will show you how we can integrate browser sync to serve our static files. So we can have a development server we can have a development server in the next video. Then I will show you how we can watch our files with file watcher. And whenever we change a property in our Sass or JavaScript in the future, the browser will automatically capture that and refresh, so the developer life will be easier. I hope this was useful, and thank you.